So let's try and understand this new kind of online cancel culture and what it really means. Let's introduce our guests on the program today. We're joined by Nidhi Parmar, a film producer. Thank you, Nidhi. Great to see you. Raja Sen, one of our leading film critics and writers, is with us. Also, Mohandas Pai, industrialist, commentator, venture capitalist, is with us. And also joining us is Hansal Mehta, an outspoken film director. I emphasize outspoken because it's a rare thing, I think, for his industry. And PKD Nambiar, commentator and analyst, will be with us in a couple of minutes as well. From Mr. Pai, Mr. Nambiar's part of the country, from the southern states, and therefore in this weak moment, probably trolls get under the skin of big stars more than they would have typically. Mr. Nambiar, let's bring you in. Cancel culture, I'm not a fan of it. I don't care. Oops, I don't care whether it comes from the left or it comes from the right. It's unhealthy. It's just unhealthy. PKD, and can you lower your device, PKD? You're looking very small in that screen. But go ahead. Yeah.
I'm outside. I'm sorry, but I just had to join you, so I just managed
Go
to do
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
wanted to start from where Mr. Pai stopped. That is, if it is a good product, irrespective of any kind of a call from any kind section of the people, a product will really work. But in the meantime, there is also another story that most of these days boycott calls are also being a PR exercise by some of these great players. They know marketing how very well. It is more of like a free publicity. We are now using your network to promote a product or an individual. And all these celebrities, you know, that they generally wake up only just before all their concerns towards the society or to the country or their pain, everything comes up just before their release of the movie. So I think the larger question today is that one is there is a fashion. The fashion is simply this, that mocking Hindu god and goddesses or Hindu belief system in every platform in most of these kind of movies. PK was a good movie from the point of view of a commercial movie. But if you really look at that just 80% of the wherever the mocking was happening, it was only and only on the Hindu god and goddesses. But I believe that it is there is a new change which is taking place in India, and these filmmakers, including Aamir Khan, now really need to realize that the Hindus always, and please don't take me that as a fundamental right now in this. This is something which anybody can understand from today, that the awakened Hindu, or now some people on the left, liberals, would say that, yeah, they are becoming communal. But that is not the truth. We have seen, even in a small remark on a television channel, has caused so many deaths, so many uproars, not only in one,
Well, I mean,
in our.
hang on. That small remark, began with a now suspended BJP spokeswoman, and no one is defending any deaths born from that, PKT. I actually think that this narrative that has been created of the injured Hindu is also a political narrative. It isn't a social narrative. It is a very,
Not
very
really.
successful, it's a very, very successfully crafted political narrative. I know Mohan and you disagree. I just want to say what I think.
No, no,
But we're
no, no,
deviating. We're deviating.
no,
We're
I don't want to. I
asking.
will just want to come back. I'll just
Yeah,
coming back to the topic. So I'm
yeah.
just saying that the movie makers and the art people, they also need to be sensitive towards every section of the society, not just one section of the society or in another section of the society, because you have a liberal society who are very tolerant as a civilization, as a culture. That does not mean that you take them for whatever way you can, because
Okay.
mocking them will make you give even a Hindu. See, you will have to understand, Barkha. It's not about just a discussion purpose. A Hindu really likes to mock himself. So
Okay.
it's not
Okay.
something I am putting a blame on others. But I think the time is changing. People are aware about everything. People do understand the double
But
standards
so
of
many
these
of these
art people.
controversies, can I come in now? So many of the recent have been taken with Hinduism. How can it be healthy for any of us if we have to think 10 times before we speak?
No, I'm with you, because we see that in a democracy we all should have the right to speak, and I think somebody, Mr. Pai or somebody else, was talking the right to say that I don't wanted to watch this movie. One thing I wanted to tell you as an expert from the marketing field, we call it like the
I think Mr. Nambiar is on a terrible line. Let nobody say we censored him. Uh, but more seriously, I mean, I think what I want to do at this point before, hey, there you're back. You're on a terrible line. Nobody's censoring you,
I know,
okay?
I know.
I just want you to
Since
know
I have
that.
committed,
Yeah.
I never wanted to. I have committed to you. I never wanted to run away, so
Okay,
I'm in a
quickly
bad
make
shape.
your point, PKD. You
Yeah,
can't
I'll
make
just
a
tell
long
you.
point because you're on a bad line. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm only saying
Yeah.
that there are three kind of people. One is loyal customers, ambivalents, and traitors. The traitors will say something or the other, and the loyals will say that I am for Aamir Khan or whatever it may be. And the ambivalents will say, यार कुछ भी नहीं अच्छा movie होगा तो देखने जाएंगे. So the bottom line is that all the art, it's in movie we call it as an industry. It is not a typical art. It's an industry where they are here to perform and make money. They are all very super rich people, not like you and me, much richer. So I think we are creating a space for these people to promote their product, whether in a right way or wrong way, somewhere or the other way, we are helping them
Okay.
to promote their movie. I think, but the art should be equal to everybody. I have
Okay.
only
Okay.
one issue that not only just Hindus. If you are doing
Okay.
that, I have no problem. We are a secular country. Do it on the other religion as well. Show the courage